It isn't by accident that the word comfort keeps creeping in, for comfort is really the keynote of the 1941 Ford cars. That's your story on these beautiful new bodies for 1941. They're brand new, built for a big car with big car comfort and big car features. Now here's the rest of that important story, something really big in the way of news for 1941. The grandest ride ever engineered into a Ford car. An entirely new sensation, a ride that combines smoothness, level riding, and comfort. It's the result of basic improvements in the new Ford cars. In addition to the longer wheelbase, the spring base has been increased to 125 inches. The springs themselves have been improved both front and rear. The rear spring is nearly 2 inches longer, and its effective length has been increased even more. There's a better balance between the action of the front and rear springs, and new reverse-type shackles that slope outwardly provide more effective damping action for the springs. New, bigger front shock absorbers with 20% greater fluid capacity give easier action. A new adjustment makes it easy to regulate the riding qualities of the car to meet any road condition. Also contributing to the quality of the new Ford ride is the newly designed ride stabilizer, now equipped with swinging shackle connections to assure proper functioning at all times. Add to these many new riding features the stability of a really big car, the famous Ford Center Poise ride, and you have not only a ride story, but a ride that will sell itself to every prospect that tries it. Now, let's look beneath this big new easy riding Ford. Here's more news, a new frame completely redesigned. 100% more rigid, twice the resistance to twisting and weaving. A really remarkable advance. This new Ford frame has an all-welded box-type center section, something new in frame design. The box section is nearly 9 inches deeper at the maximum point. One result of this new frame is a quieter ride, and a ride that stays quieter longer. The increased rigidity of the frame blocks out drumming and general body noises on rough roads. The X-member of the new frame is braced to the side members at 8 different points. And new big live rubber mountings prevent the transfer of road noises and other sounds to the car. Always famed for its fast acceleration, the Ford V8 engine has been geared for even livelier getaway in 1941. Transmission gear ratios have been changed to speed up acceleration through first and second, with no sacrifice in top performance. Here's an important engine improvement too. The camshaft gear is now bolted on, which makes it possible to remove the gear and replace it without removing the camshaft. Another engine improvement is the special hardening of the upper part of the valve stems, which move up and down in the valve guides. Hardening this part of the stems means that there will be less wear between the stems and the valve guides. Normal clearance will be maintained for a longer time. A more abundant vacuum supply is provided for the operation of the windshield wiper and the automatic spark brake by the new location of the vacuum connection on the intake manifold. What we have just seen is only a brief highlighting of the new Ford cars for 1941. And as you recall their features, let's watch the cars pass in review. The Super Deluxe 4-door, the Super Deluxe 2-door, the Super Deluxe Coupe, available with or without auxiliary folding seats, the Super Deluxe Sedan Coupe, a new body type this year, the Super Deluxe Convertible Club Coupe, with the top now operated by electric motors instead of vacuum, the Super Deluxe Station Wagon, the Deluxe 4-door, the Deluxe 2-door, the Deluxe Coupe with or without auxiliary seats, the Deluxe Station Wagon. And there are the cars that ought to get the business for you in 41. There are the cars to back up your challenge. Get the facts and you'll get a Ford. The new Ford trucks and commercial cars, newly styled front ends, new improvements in engines and chassis, a broader range of power, new economy. Ford trucks last year showed a greater percentage of increase in sales than any other truck. With that momentum, the salesman who bears down on the commercial end of his job for 1941 will really cash in. On the regulars, decorative treatment of grille, hood center molding, hood louvers, and cab belt molding are new for 1941. More than ever, the best-looking trucks on the road. Exactly the same treatment has been followed in restyling the sturdy 122-inch units, both one-tonners and three-quarter-tonners. Marked changes have taken place in the front-end appearance of the cab-over-engine trucks. They have been completely redesigned and now bear a strong resemblance to the conventional units, quickly recognized anywhere as a Ford. Commercial cars, too, are newly styled for 1941. Brighter, better looking than ever. The sedan delivery now has the commercial car front end. Grille and headlamp rims are bright chrome. Again for 1941, trucks and commercial cars are offered in 6 wheelbases and 42 body and chassis types. And again, there are 3 engines available. The 85 horsepower engine is available throughout the entire line and is improved for 1941, as is the now famous 95, hailed by owners the country over as the most sensational truck engine development of recent years. But far and away, the biggest engine news is the 3rd engine, this new 4-cylinder Ford economy engine, particularly recommended for light duty and multiple stop delivery routes. This engine will make plenty of truck deals for every salesman in 1941. The new 4 has such outstanding features as a cast alloy steel crankshaft, cast alloy iron camshaft, full pressure lubrication, removable main bearings, and many others. A notable improvement on regular and cab-over-engine trucks is the new 12-leaf rear spring and new auxiliary springs. Both the 85 and 95 horsepower engines have camshaft gears that are bolted onto the camshaft. This means that the gear can be replaced quickly and easily at a saving of both time and money to the owner. The vacuum connection has been relocated. It is now on the intake manifold, where it does a better job of operating the windshield wiper and the automatic spark control. Another 1941 feature available at extra cost: a reinforced frame for regular and cab-over-engine trucks used in exceptionally hard service, hauling extra capacity loads. The new Ford Transit bus offers another sales opportunity. The Ford Motor Company is a big organization and builds transportation equipment for all kinds of uses. Here is a familiar sight in many metropolitan areas: the new Ford rear-engine bus. This smartly styled bus is a credit to any city on the basis of looks alone. But more than that, it gives the operator a real chance to reduce costs, increase revenues, and maintain faster schedules. There's a big opportunity for dealers here. In 1941, the rear-engine bus will make money for you because it makes money for the municipality that uses it. And there, in brief, are the highlights of the Ford trucks, commercial cars, and buses for 1941. To the field of commercial transportation, to the big job of distribution and supply, they bring the stamina, the dependability, the economy, and the long life that comes from quality of design, materials, and workmanship. They are Fords through and through, and that means you needn't pull a punch anywhere in presenting them to your prospects in 1941.